Now a TMJ4 exclusive. House Speaker Paul Ryan is under fire here at home and in Washington. He shepherded the so-called Trump Care bill through the House, a bill roundly criticized by select parties on both sides of the aisle.
And tonight our Charles Benson is in Washington after getting an exclusive interview with Speaker Ryan. And Charles, you took our viewers' questions to Capitol Hill with you.
An interesting day here. Speaker Ryan tells me he's not giving up on health care reform, despite what he says there are some major concerns from people who just don't like it. Listen in. Speaker Ryan taking heat over health care on the Hill and back at home. He's not had any public town hall meetings. Instead, Ryan has opted for telephone town halls or employee town halls with local companies, saying they are more civil and less chaotic.
Having protesters bust in from out of the district to disrupt town hall meetings does not create a civil dialogue with your constituents.
Large and at times loud crowds turned out for town halls with Republican Jim Sensenbrenner.
Hey, this is cool. Thanks for doing this.
So we had a mini virtual town hall in the Speaker's ceremonial office with questions from Racine voters in Ryan's district worried about health care. Marianne Jensen says the Affordable Care Act saved her life after suffering a blood clot.
And if I had not had Obamacare, I would have died.
That's why we're saying we can do something better. So for a person with a catastrophic illness like she has, that's why I'm saying let's have federal financing of state risk pools to guarantee a person with a catastrophic illness gets coverage that's affordable so they don't go bankrupt if they get sick.
Risk pools would help people with pre-existing conditions, but Democrats worry they won't cover everyone who needs them or their major medical bills. Sandy Vollmer worries about disabled family members who rely on Medicaid.
Their programs are getting cut. Their Medicaid is getting cut. Their parents don't know what to do anymore.
That is why we think by giving Wisconsin better control over the Medicaid population to work for Wisconsinites, predictable funding, more resources for aged and disabled people, we can have a better program.
Billions in Medicaid costs are on the line. It covers more than 1.2 million people in Wisconsin who are either low income, disabled, elderly, or children. Republicans want to give states like Wisconsin the flexibility on how to spend Medicaid money and who should get it. Democrats worry states will cut or eliminate benefits. Even some Republicans say the GOP plan is too drastic. President Trump is calling out lawmakers who are not supporting repeal and replace.
Is he doing all he can do, do you think, the president, to make this bill pass or to get it?
Yeah, I think he is actually. He is engaged more on this issue than I've seen any president engage in any particular issue with members of Congress.
Now, Democrats are not happy with Ryan or the Republican plan. Congresswoman Gwen Moore tells me President Obama's plan helped the uninsured and blamed the Republicans for creating uncertainty over its future.
So when they say that Obamacare is dead, it's in a death spiral, it's because they've got their hands on the throat of the Affordable Care Act.
So the Senate was expected to take up the health care reform bill next week, but now with what's happening with Senator McCain, there's a lot of uncertainty of what's going to happen next here on the Hill. In the nation's capital, Charles Benson, today's TMJ4.
Yeah, who knows? Thank you very much, Charles.